At 30 years old, I've started to realize the discrepancy in just people's lives, especially my age. I've got 30-year-old people that I've known growing up that still live with their parents or live with roommates. And I've got 30-year-old people that I've known growing up that own their own business, that have kids, that live on their own and are building great enterprise value and a massive life for themselves. And this discrepancy is a mirror to the discrepancy that we're currently living in this economy, the K-shaped economy, where right now the rich are getting richer and richer and richer. And at the same time, the poor are getting left behind more and more. And that's all because really of the value of the dollar getting crushed. We're seeing government bodies and the Fed print in different ways and different forms where it's almost being covered up. But that causes inflation to rise. In fact, we expect inflation to get back above 5% over the next several months. It's already over 3% again. So much for rate cuts in this year. And because of all this, the value of our dollar is diminishing, and the value of everything else rises around it, which is your car travel, it's your gas, it's your flights, it's your groceries, it's your computers, it's tickets to the favorite concert you want to go to. The list goes on. And because of that, we're seeing this wide margin, this wide discrepancy where the rich are getting so much richer because they've got all of their money and assets that are appreciating. And the poor don't have any money in any assets. That 30-year-old that doesn't have anything going for them, they have no assets. It's not like they live at home to be cheap. It's not like they live at home to save on the bills usually. They don't even invest their money. They've never gotten ahead. And it's because of a decision. They have not learned to trade right now. Because trading, for a lot of you, you perceive it as a risk. And I think people that pull ahead in life are people that take risk intelligently. They take risk with data. You hear people say investing in the stock market is risky. I've had people tell me that. Now, be careful, Patrick. Investing in the stock market is risky. Nobody's ever lost money investing in the S&P 500 if they've stayed invested for more than 13 years. Nobody. But if they stay invested for only 1 year, it's a 50-50 split, which means they have a 50% chance of making money. So how risky is investing? Like if we think about that, how risky really is getting in the market that you got a 50-50 shot of making money or a 100% chance of making money? The only thing that changes is your time horizon. Trading is a skill that you can develop, and it's a direct bet on yourself. It's not buying and selling stocks. It's not buying and selling crypto. It's a bet on yourself. And because of AI, we can now make better decisions faster using technology, but we have to learn the fundamentals of trading because right now, here's the cold hard truth. You have to learn to trade. You have to learn to invest. The dollar will continue to get devalued, and people out there that have these jobs, they think that they're safe, they're gone. I first went to college to become a computer scientist, code, web development. Thank God I wasn't quite smart enough. Because now these computer developers are no longer getting hired at that one firm because that firm said, instead of doing another hiring spree, let's just grab more Claude. Because AI is now doing the things that a developer once did. Those are those safe coding jobs that I was touted in high school. Go get that job. You're going to make a bunch of money. You'll make six figures. What is that anyway? Making $100,000 a year, really? You think you're going to survive on that? I don't know how a household survives on $100,000 a year. At least some of them, depending on where you live. Metropolitan, Scottsdale, where I live, $100,000. You forget about it. That's again the point. You have to learn to trade because the cost of living keeps rising while your purchasing power keeps falling nonstop. And trading teaches you so many great things. It teaches you risk. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you great decision making. It teaches you emotional control. It teaches you how money flows and how money moves. And the markets are one of the only places where one person can independently build a life, build an edge in life. It's very hard to go build a business alone. It's very hard to go build an accounting firm alone, build a law firm alone, build a meaningful product alone. But you know what? Plenty of people, I know it's still an anomaly, but plenty of people have been able to build a life alone through the charts because it changes how you guys are thinking. It teaches you how to look at the world not through the lens of the media and the headline, but through probabilities and through the way that the market rewards you and what the incentive is, or in options, like what the expected value of something is. Your mistake right now is waiting to learn to trade. Because listen, I've been in this market for 12 years, almost 13. I understand that where I'm at now is probably feels unreachable to some of you. But some of you are on year 1, year 2, year 3. If you just take the next few years to really get good at this skill, to really understand the charts, to learn how to read a P&L, to learn how to read the financials, to learn how to watch news, not to dive in the headline, but think of how that impacts money, then you can finally see it. Because right now, I think a lot of you watching this probably are watching a lot of content, especially if you got to the end of this video. You're trying to absorb as much as you can. You're trying to learn as much as you can about the markets. But the real progress is not going to come from watching myself or any of these other 1,000 financial YouTubers. It's going to come from putting yourself out there, taking a risk, putting your money where your mouth is, investing it, seeing how it feels, seeing the emotions, and then going and going and going. Because you have no choice anymore. You don't have any choice. You have to learn how to take risk, really is what this comes down to. Forget trading. You have to learn how to take risk. Because those of you guys right now watching this that want more out of life, you want to make good money in life, not 100 grand, not 200 grand, want to make millions of dollars. You need to learn how to take risk and take that risk, compartmentalize it, and turn it into dollar bills through businesses and through investments. And if you're too scared to do that, it's okay. You're going to be living in this bubble, and this bubble is going to shrink wrap around you for the rest of your life, because all of the rest of this stuff is going to continue to get more expensive. Your grocery runs are going to be $200, then it'll be $3, then it'll be $4. Utility bills are $300, it'll be $5, then $6. Your gas tank is $100, it'll be $2. Your average house went from our parents' age, $30,000 a year, or excuse me, $30,000 for the cost of the house. Now the average house, $400,000 or $500,000. The average car is now $50,000. It'll soon be $100,000. The point I'm trying to make is the water is coming up around you. It's up to you to decide if you're going to swim, or if you're going to float, or if you're going to drown. It's your choice. We'll see you on the next one.